All right, we've talked about exponential and graphing exponential functions, and we're going to compare it to graphing log functions today. One thing you need to know immediately is exponentials and logs are inverses of each other. And if you recall, that means that y equals 2 to the x. When we're inverse, then you switch x and y. Okay? Now, log function, you'll remember this 2 is a base. And so it can be any number. But if there's not a number listed there, we say there's a 10 there. It's understood to have 10. So if you just see like log of x, then that's a base of 10 if there's not a number there. You can put this in the calculator, and we'll talk about that later. So let's graph this. First of all, we know from a log function or exponential function that it has a horizontal asymptote. Okay, so our horizontal asymptote here will be y equals 0 because k is 0. And so horizontal y equals 0. We're going to graph that here. Get my pen to working. -1 and 0.5, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, and 3, 8. Okay, and then we're going to know, we know that it goes close to that asymptote, but never touches, and then it goes off to infinity. Okay, so now let me change colors here so we can do the other one. If we have our log function, notice instead of x being -1, x and y have switched. So where 3, 8, now we have 8, 3. Okay, and instead of y equals 0, we're going to have x equals 0. So we're going to look at the blue here, and we're just going to compare it to the red when we're finished. Okay, so a half -1, and then 1, 0, and then 2, 1, and then 4, 2, and then 8, 3. So notice we're still getting close to the asymptote, and then we're going off in that direction to the right, to infinity. Okay, so if you notice, these are reflected over the y equals x line. So remember y equals x is 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and so on. So they are reflected across that there. So this is what we're going to talk about today is our logarithmic functions. So you can take the red, if you picture this and kind of turned it up on the side, and then it'll be reflected there. All right, so here we're going to talk about the parent function log b x minus h plus k. B, like we said, is the base. H moves left or right, comes out opposite. K up or down. Note the key features of the graph of the parent function. Parent function, if you remember, is a function that doesn't have any h, k, or the a in the front. Okay, the asymptote for the parent function is x equals 0. Some key points always will be 1, 0 and b 1. So your b is your base and it can change. And then how we're going to graph it is we're going to translate the parent graph using h and k. Move the asymptote and both points, 1, 0, b 1. Be careful with a negative out front. So be careful if there's a negative here. Sketch the graph, state the domain and range. Now you can do it this way. You can put it in Desmos, your graphing calculator, but I wanted to show you how quick and easy when there's no stretches or compresses, you can do this, okay? So our key points in this case would be 1, 0, our base is 6, so it would be 6, 1. X minus 1 means I have moved right 1 and down 5. So when I go down 5, that means I'm subtracting, so negative, okay? So then if I take this and I go right 1, that's positive. 1 plus 1 is 2. And then down 5, 0 minus 5 is negative 5. So this is going to be my new points. Then if I take this, 6 plus 1 is 7. And then 1 minus 5 is negative 4. So these are going to be my two key points that I can graph. And then, so let's go over here. We know that our vertical asymptote, vertical means x equals, so I'll look right here. And if I pull that out opposite, x is going to equal 1. So I'm going to do a vertical asymptote here at 1 as a guide for our graph. It'll approach that but never touch it. key point to negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 7, negative 4. And then it's going to get close to this and then go off to positive infinity. Okay, so our domain here, if you notice, our domain doesn't go to the left. Our domain is restricted by the asymptote here, like our range was restricted in the exponential. So our domain starts at 1 and it goes to infinity, but it never touches, so it'd be a parentheses. Our range, negative infinity to positive infinity. So since these are inverses, then it makes sense that the domain and range would be switched. Okay, so let's look at this. I want you to notice this negative out front here. This means it's going to be a reflection, and it's going to change our y. Okay, so normally this point would be like 6, 1. But since it's reflected over here, like that point 6, 1, when it was reflected, it would be negative 1. So now our key point's 1, 0, our base is 2, but instead of positive 1, since of that reflection, it's going to be negative 1. Okay, so be careful there when you have that negative. Okay, so in here we have x minus 2, so that's going to be right 2, because it comes out opposite. And then it's going to be up 1. Okay, so let's reflect our points and work on our reflected point and everything here. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 1 is 0, is 1. And then 2 plus 2 is 4. 1 plus negative 1 is 0. Okay, so our asymptote here, our vertical asymptote, x equals 2. And then our point 3, 1. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. I couldn't see there. Let's move it over. Now we're good. 3, 1. And then 4, 0. So now, notice how it went low to high. Since it's reflected, it's going to go high to low. Our domain, again, is here at 1, and it's going to infinity, and our range is negative infinity to positive infinity. Okay, let's do one more together, and then I'll let you practice. Ln. So this is the natural log. So if you remember, the natural log is like log base e, and so this would be log base e x plus 3 minus 5. Okay, so if you don't remember that, now you know. And if you put that in your calculator, E is 2.7, da, 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 da. So when we use our key points, we're going to have the point always 1, 0. And now the base is E, so that's 2.7 and 1. Okay. So let's talk about it. So our vertical asymptote will be x equals negative 3. So that means we are going to go left 3 and then down 5. So if I go left 3, my new point will be negative 2 and down 5 is negative 5. And then left 3, 2.7 minus 3 is negative 0.3, and then down 5 is negative 4. X equals negative 3. Let's see if I can count right this time. 1, 2, 3. We're going to put that here. And then here we have negative 2, 1, 2, negative 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 0.3 go down to negative 4. And then it's going to get close to that asymptote and then go off. All right, so our domain starts at negative 3 and goes to infinity. And then our range is negative infinity to infinity. Okay, try this one on your own, and then we will put the notes up so you can check it. Have a good day, guys.